I've come in contact with several persons that complain about how they are working under their job and they are regretting some of the things, action they have taken in the past because they succumb to the pressure from their boss. Now, and their boss is somebody that has a character problem. He has a character deficiency, character flaws, and all sorts of things. And they have fallen a victim of that. Now, this video I am making will be giving you the 4 ways you should handle such a boss or such a leader that has a character problem. Because some persons are living in regret today. They are regretting their situation, what they have done in the past, because it was not their intention, but they were induced to do that. But because you are a boss or you are a leader and you succumb to that, it is not done in that way. If you apply these 4 things I'm about sharing with you, it will help you to do what? To curtail, and also be able to contend with such a boss that has a character problem. What are those 4 things? Number 1, hold yourself on a very high possible standard. Yes, I said so. Now, most times in fact, not most times, all the time you employ in an organization, you are being given or being subjected to what is called probational period. This probational period can either be made known to you or unknown. Now, let me put simply, it is a period when you are employed newly. People watch you to know whether you can deliver on a job. They watch 2 things, your character and competence. But the character has a 70%. Your competence has only 30%. Because they know that you are new on the job. Over time or through training, you can improve. But what is majorly focused or assessed at the period of probation is your character. Now, within this period, you have to demonstrate a high standard character. Let me tell you this. You may be tested in several ways. One of the tests they will do is to make sure that they want you to compromise, to know whether you are somebody that has a strong character or somebody that can easily compromise on his character or her character. Now, within this period, they are testing you to know testing the water to know the kind of person. And if you are somebody that I want to sustain my job, let me do whatever thing they tell me to do. No, don't do it. If they say, go to market and buy something and change figures, tell them no. If you are kind of that person, stand on integrity, stand on honesty, and the end trustworthiness. Stand within that 6 month of period. Now, if that 6 months period or 1 year that will distinguish you from the rest, that is the time that will define whom you are in that organization. That is the period that will define the height you will go in that organization. So, but if you are somebody that easily fall, easily compromise at that stage, remember that also it will decide or determine the height you will go in that organization. So, this is only time you have to define yourself by maintaining a high standard of integrity, honesty, trustworthiness, and truthfulness. That is very important. So, do this in the first month, and no matter how tough or how bad the character of your boss is, they'll become afraid of you and knowing that you are a very distinguished person. The number 2 thing you must do is that you should distance yourself from your boss or your leader. Yeah, you can say, how do I distance myself from my boss or my leader? Now, how do you do this? Some people don't find it difficult because they lack competence. If you are somebody who has succeeded in setting a high standard for yourself, the next thing you must distance yourself. How do you do this? Develop a competence. Some persons will say, I'll protect my job now. How do I do it? You struggle to protect your job because you lack competence and character. If you are somebody that has a competence, somebody that has and demonstrate that competence, your boss, what connect you and your boss is your job. If you deliver your job very well, your job ends when the connection between you and your boss is your job. Once it ends, it is over. If your boss is calling you, come to social office and meet me, come to my house and visit me, it's a total different thing. That is not your job. Why many people you see them being threatened or being afraid is because they have not demonstrated competence. If for you to do this, make sure that you improve yourself. Invest in yourself and improve on your job, that each time you are being given a job, you deliver it and deliver it well. And when they see that you can deliver on your job and also demonstrate character, it will be difficult for your boss who has a character problem to lure you into a circumstance that you will be regretting. But when you don't demonstrate competence, you can easily flaw so that I can protect my job. Demonstrate competence, and through that you distance yourself from your boss. The number 3 thing you must do is now make sure that anything or whatever thing you are doing with your boss is documented. You must document everything. If he is sending you on anything, let it be documented. If he is giving you any assignment, let it be documented so that tomorrow the document can bear witness. But you can say, how do I do this? Is it everything? Boss is telling me to do this. Now, make sure then the next thing you do is to record every conversation you have with your boss. Yes, there is this app you can download. You can download from the Google Play. then download that app. That app automatically, each time somebody call you, it record automatically the conversation. And each time you are meeting your boss, make sure that you put your phone on record so that it can record every conversation you have with your boss. In case of the future, or anytime there is something that comes up in the future and it's being brought up and you are being accused of that, you can present a voice record or present a document as an evidence that it is your boss that has sent you for this. Or else, when you work under a boss that has a character problem, you will rob you into it and free himself. And finally, if these three things, you apply them and you still find it difficult to work in such a place, then the final thing you do is to quit the job. Your job can only give you a temporary sustenance, but your character will sustain you until you leave this world. When you lose your job, you lose nothing. But when you lose your character, you lose everything. Your character is your future. Your character is your destiny. If you preserve your character today, you can lose your job, and in the future, your character will sustain you. Your character will offer you a better job. But when you lose your character for you to sustain your job, when you lose your job, you have lost everything. So please, make sure that you apply these 4 things. And when you apply it on any job or with any boss, I assure you, you will be a successful person in an organization where you have been employed to work. So make sure you adopt these 4 things in your organization when you are working under a boss that has a character problem. And through this, you can succeed. If you need our assistance in order to train your staff or to help you to improve your leadership skill, always call on us. Our details are also on this video. And make sure you share this video so that others can watch the video. I remain your friend, Chukwu Michael Chukwu.